All right, man. Welcome back to the Glasses Podcast, man. Fakest podcast in the world, man. I want to say welcome back to Lon Trell
Come on,
Gibson. Where have you
Damn.
been, my boy?
bro.
Hold on, before that,
Wait.
before that, to the left of me, we have Mr. Go30.
What's
Mr.
going
Go30, thank you so much for coming, man. But
No
before we get
problem.
into you, our guest, special guest, where have you been, Trell?
Bro, I just been at the house, bro. I just didn't have motivation to come up here for real. That's it. That's literally it.
Bro, you've been on your mental health journey.
Really? Yeah. I just like I say, like just find the motivation to come up here and you know what I mean, just to talk. That's about it.
You know the comments missed you, man.
Yeah,
I
I
be
know.
reading the comments, man. They're like, bro, they say bring Trellvision back, and I'm like, man, I'm trying to bring this man back, but he just, you know what I mean? He just been going through his own thing, man. He's
Yeah.
just been going through his own thing. I brought up broke is a form of depression.
Oh yeah.
Being broke is definitely a form of depression because when I was broke, I felt it.
Yeah.
I felt it. Like,
But hold on. I remember cause I remember when remember I told you that? Remember? Well, no. I told you that. Remember? And you the one that told me
Yeah.
don't ever say that. You feel me? Cause
Yeah.
remember I told you that he had told me that don't ever say like the B word and stuff.
oh,
Like
mm,
even when
yeah.
you joking, like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
And
for
I
sure.
I really don't even say that no more. Like you know what I mean? Cause I
No,
thought
for
about it.
sure.
Cause like when you put stuff into the air, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, when you
into
put
the-
that, you
Mhm.
put things into existence. If you say something,
Yeah.
you put it into existence.
Exactly. Even
Yeah.
though if you joking, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
no, for
what
sure.
that's what bro
A
told
lot
me.
of times those it's when you say something and a lot of times if it's emotion behind it,
For
that's
sure.
what really locks it in. But still, even I don't even mess
Yeah,
with it.
no,
Just
for sure.
Don't even
No.
let it come out your mouth.
No, that's right. That's right.
On me,
you
but
know,
that is my fault. Go ahead.
yeah,
my
no,
fault.
it's facts. It's facts. You know what I mean? Because it's just like you have certain obligations and you need to meet these obligations. And if you
Mhm.
don't have the financial, if you don't have the financial dependency to
Facts.
fulfill these obligations, it will take a toll on your mental health. You
But
know
I
what
ain't gonna
mean?
cap though. With you do get some bread. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah,
you
you
up.
different. No, yo,
Back
you
up.
up. You
You
up
back
for
up.
sure.
Ain't
No,
gonna
for sure. You up. That's how it always is. That's how it always is. But it's good to have you back. It's
I
good
mean,
to
it
have you
feel
back.
good to be back.
You know what I mean? Before we start this podcast, I'd like to thank, like I always do, I like to thank the crew for putting this together. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to
Me.
you in the corner. Always. This is great. We're always thankful for this. Thank Adam for giving us a platform to talk about these things. You know what I mean? This is the most wholesome podcast on the network. So if you don't like chairs being thrown and being called a bitch every 5 seconds, come through. This is the podcast
Oh,
for
yeah.
it. So Mr. Go30, man.
What's happening, man?
How you doing, brother?
I'm great, man. And I just figured out. I probably heard this before, but now I just figured out. I just got reminded. You're Lon Trell.
Yeah.
He's always trailed me. Yeah.
Trell.
Or Lon Trell.
Lon Trell.
Come on,
Okay.
Brad. Hey, don't
Man.
start doing that.
All right. Okay.
Trails,
Yeah.
Trellvision.
It sounds weird when somebody say Lon Trail.
Lon
Like,
Trell.
I say it. I don't give a damn. Anyways. So what's up, man? How you doing, man? How you
I'm
feeling,
great,
man?
man.
You
Out
just
here?
you just moved to Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, how is it, man? How do you
Well,
like the city?
Irvine, Orange County.
Irvine, Orange County. Okay,
So-
okay. California.
I've been here probably for about 3-4 months now.
Okay.
I'm loving it. I'm loving the weather. Everything's everything. It's fun out here. We got everybody out here. You're out here. Trell out here. I can connect with people,
Yeah.
work with people. So it's amazing. There's a lot of opportunities. Been to, the SoFi Stadium,
Okay.
all that stuff. So it's been love.
How's
Been to
the
USC. Been to UCLA. So
Okay.
I'm making my rounds.
And how is
Mhm.
it different? How is it different from where you were before?
Again, the weather. That's the main part. They back there freezing.
Damn.
So-
okay, so where are you from?
Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maryland, PG County, Laurel, Maryland.
That's right.
that's
Shout
where
out
we
to
are.
Maryland.
that shit
Shout out to
there.
y'all, man. Shout out Laurel High School. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We out here.
That's right.
Sweet.
That's right. Okay, it's different. It's different. And
Yeah.
is there anything like? Did you have to like kind of like I mean, obviously you had to adapt to the California weather because it's fucking weird. We get all
It's
we
not
get.
weird. I love it.
You
I love
man,
it.
I don't- he ain't been
I
here
don't
long
know,
enough.
bro.
I
Bro
love
ain't been
it.
here long enough, man. Because we get all our seasons in one day.
On me.
Yeah.
I don't see.
Morning.
But cold for y'all is like, and I don't like cold. I'm a spring baby. I don't like cold. So cold for y'all is like what, 55?
Yeah,
I'm
cold.
coming-
60, 70.
60, yeah.
Thank you.
Like
Thank
around
you.
70. I
78.
ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I be cold. Yeah, I be cold, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
78
Yeah.
is freezing.
I can
Yeah.
deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from 30, from
Oh yeah.
35, 40. So
yeah, no, for sure.
yeah, it's I love it out here.
Yeah, no, for sure, no, for sure. So like, tell the people what you do.
I make videos, man. To me, I'll consider myself a movie producer, a movie creator, writer, director, all that. Like that's what I feel like inside. I know I put out skits on social media, and but I just like to have that movie feel to my stuff. And I think that if you watch some of my stuff, that's what I want people to feel.
Yeah.
I'm really into thrillers.
Thrillers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
him,
M. Night.
See,
Yeah.
him,
Me.
'cause, I mean, he watches like a lot. I mean, I do too.
A lot of weird
what I
shit.
mean?
I love weird thriller, crazy shit.
You like M. Night Shyamalan?
Nah, you guys.
Wait, you don't know M. Night Shyamalan? Bro, he make
Yeah.
the weirdest shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just a director.
Yeah, bro. The dude who made I don't know the Sixth Sense. Sixth
Yeah.
Sense. He's famous
With Bruce
for
Willis. Yeah.
he's famous. He got the most famous quote in movie like cinema, which is "I see dead people." Like
Yeah.
he,
Oh,
wa-
no,
he was
I
the
know-
he was the nigga that made that. He made the movie Old.
Oh, I
he
seen
got,
old.
He got a film coming out with Batista.
I seen that.
the one that just came out. It's like a
A
cabin.
knock at the
Mm.
cabin.
Knock at the cabin.
I didn't like it, but you know.
Yeah, you would like him
seen
since
Old, though.
you like weird stuff.
Like,
he
yeah.
make movies like that.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
No, me. That's why
Yeah.
I need the what's his name? No, no,
M-
just you can
M.
just
Night
M. Night
I'm
Shyamalan.
not, yeah, I'm for sure because I watch movies like what's it what is that
A24.
A24?
Goated.
You know A24?
Nah.
But it's like a
It's like a production company.
yeah.
But they make movies, but they make like real good movies, like real good horror movies.
Yeah, when you
Like,
see
they
that
make,
Okay,
Make
see,
a-
I'm not like I don't really like horror movies.
they make like
I
it's
like
not-
psychological.
that's kind of like what it is, but it's mainly horror, but they make like really like it's shot really well though. Like the
Okay.
movies are shot really good. It's not one of those jump scare type movies where it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you
I'm
seen,
not jump
you seen
scared.
Midsommar?
Nah.
It's
You've
like
asked me that.
that's not like a horror movie, but
it's
they
like
consider
a cult. It's like a cultist movie, like like a
See, but if it has to do, if it's that like satanic,
nah, it ain't.
demonic stuff,
It ain't,
nah.
bro. It ain't even
not
like
like
that.
that?
No, that's like one of my favorite movies because it's that weird. Like you know what I mean, and it's
Yeah.
like a thriller. It's like
Okay.
it's something that because I like watching movies where it's like, bro, nobody else will make this movie, and it's crazy. Like they don't cut off
Yeah.
the scene where it's like the scene's supposed to happen. Like you know what I mean? Like
Mm.
oh, this finna happen. Like they finna cut it. Like it just raw. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's thriller. Like you know what I mean? But
And I really like at the end. I really like when it's at the end and you just don't know. The movie's not wrapped up until you get
see,
all
you
the
like
way
them
to the
damn
end.
ambiguous movies. I hate when
Yeah.
movies that end
I
like
love
with
that.
your own like your own person.
oh,
It's a
I
good
love that.
conversation. It's a good
Yeah.
conversation to
what
have.
movie
But at
was
the
that?
same time, I don't like it because it's just like Shutter Island, right?
Yeah, just
At
like
the end
that.
of
Gotta watch
Shutter Island, you don't know if he has. Have you seen Shutter Island?
I gotta see.
Bro,
With Leonardo.
That's one of the
DiCaprio.
best thrillers
That's
in
one
the
of the
world.
best
bro.
psych-
DiCaprio, right?
Yes.
Bro,
I
that's
gotta
one of
see
the
that.
best psychological thrillers.
Yes.
You know what it's like? A Cure for Wellness. Have you seen A Cure for Wellness?
Yeah, you talking about the
haven't.
dude that went
Just
across?
it's just Shutter Island, just like that, but 10 times better.
Yeah, I seen that. I
Yeah,
seen.
see.
You talking about the end when he started smiling and stuff on the bike? You seen Cure for Wellness?
Yeah.
yeah. That's
It's just like A Cure for Wellness, but it's like, most people, the audience probably don't know what we're talking about. See, we watch real movies.
real. Yeah,
We
ain't
watch
watching-
real
Yeah.
movies. Like, we don't
Yeah.
watch no bullshit like, like them.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I'm just happy
you
I
know
can
what I
I can conversate with niggas that watch good movies. Like,
no, you know what I
mean?
mean? Like,
Yeah.
bro, like me and my girl, we'll talk about movies all fucking day, bro. I'm talking about movies from the 70s, from the 60s. They're like, nigga, I'm really locked
I
in
don't
with
go
this
that
movie
far.
shit.
That
Oh,
one,
I'm like, we
I don't go
locked,
that
bro. We
far.
locked in for
bro,
sure.
bro. What that one movie that we seen? It's like it just kept repeating itself. What was that?
What you mean?
Groundhog Day.
No, bro. It was some crazy movie, bruh.
When it kept, you mean like,
I don't want to give it away because, bro, if you watch that, you gonna be confused. Remember, I was confused for a week, bro.
It kept, when you said it kept restarting over and over again?
Bro. The whole
Was it a horror movie?
no, bro. You know what I'm not trying to give away the main point.
But what was the movie?
Give away the title.
Just say it.
I don't know the name of the
Okay,
title.
so explain the damn movie. So we can get back
So
to this
you-
interview.
It don't matter. Yeah. It don't
All right,
care.
all right.
it
So
don't matter
basically,
right now. It don't
basically
matter
the
right
dude,
now.
remember, he just he go back into himself, it's a girl. He started off a girl, and then he get changed to a boy.
Oh, Predestination.
Yeah, bro. See,
That's all you had to say.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all you had to say.
I forgot the name of the movie.
That's the most fucked up movie you'll ever watch, nigga. That shit kept me up for days.
Bro, you gonna really
just trying to figure it out. You like movies like that, bro?
Yeah, so Predestination.
Predestination.
Bro, you gonna be like, cause bro, I had to really finish the movie at the end, cause I'm like, bro, what? Like, you know what I mean? You be sitting there like,
I like those movies though. You almost gotta talk.
You
to
gonna let
somebody.
that one now. You gonna let that one.
Like
bro.
You gotta
You
go
gonna
search some stuff. Like, man, what happened here?
You
Like,
gonna be
explain
confused, bro. You gonna be like, what the hell did I just watch? And then you gonna
OV.
think about it over the time. Cause I used to tell bro all the time. I
OV.
said, bro, I seen the most fucked up movie, and I just can't. I can't wrap my goddamn head around it. It's hurting me. It's hurting me to try to.
You
like,
know what? You know what movie did that to me? It was Jordan Peele's latest movie.
Oh,
with Keke Palmer.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope. Okay.
It was just
see
so
that.
many. It was so much symbolism and so much that I was like, all right, yeah, I gotta go do some
seen that.
research or something. I don't know.
Hold on, I got a question too. I think I asked you this at the house, but when did you start realizing, like, you feel me, you had it with the videos, like, you know what I mean? Because I peeped the first video when you made that, like, you know what I mean? I wasn't big on
That probably wasn't my first video.
I know, but I know, you feel me, when I seen your first video, like, you wasn't, like, nobody, you feel me, nobody knew who you was, like, you feel me? I seen it, but I wasn't even big on TikTok myself, so you feel me? So when I seen it, I'm like, bro, what the, like, this nigga funny, like, you know what I mean?
Bro told me we was on our way
On
to
the plane.
Where we going?
To Miami.
Nah, it wasn't. Was it Miami or was it
No, it wasn't Miami because
we went to go see Lil Baby in Charlotte.
Damn, y'all lit.
That was me and you. I thought it, no, I'm saying, I know, obviously I know it was me. I'm saying
Wasn't
it was
that for
nobody.
your birthday?
It was nobody else on the plane. It was just me.
It
and
was
you.
Miami. Okay, so yeah, it was Miami.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
what
like
I'm saying.
last year. It was Miami.
Okay.
And he showed me. He was all like, "Yo, this nigga is so funny." And the nigga was just watching. Like he was like crying,
Yeah,
laughing. Bro was in tears all the
And
way.
I
from
don't
the
watch
terminal.
bullshit, like, you feel me?
Yeah, bro was telling
Respect.
it. And he showed me, but I was like, nigga, like, I mean, I'm looking, but I'm like, oh, it's about sports. And I fuck with sports, but I'm like, okay. I wasn't really fucking with it. But then, like, yo shit came up on my TikTok one time, and I was lying. I was like, this nigga funny. This nigga
And the nigga
really
texted me
hilarious.
like, that nigga is funny. I said, bro, niggas I was lying. Like, you feel me? So that's
no.
what I'm saying. Like, when did you realize, you feel me, you had it? I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a nigga that know that somebody have it, but I just knew. I'm like, bro, if bro just keep going, you feel me? This is hilarious. Because the thing I used to love that you used to do, you be like, okay. And then, you feel me, chewing the gum, be like, okay. And then, you feel me? So, like, when did you realize, you feel me, that you had it when you, when you was doing the video?
It's just my sense of humor. And it's just always been the same. And so it was something that I wanted to do as far as just making videos and making skits, something that I tried and something that I liked to do. So for me, it was I felt like if I can make myself laugh, because I'm not the person, I don't laugh at everything. I'm the type of person like somebody, oh, this is hilarious, and they showing me a video, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Or you gotta do that fake laugh, like yeah. But you're not really laughing. But for me, I was like, all right, if I can make myself laugh, I feel like that was all that was important, and we'll see. So I was just doing stuff that I thought was funny.
Yeah.
Taking stuff, my experiences and all that, and putting it on video and making it funny with my sense of humor, and people just liked it. People just they gravitated towards it, and I just never just let that go. I just continued to follow that up.
Yeah. So like, what made you want to start, right? Because we all have our reasons why we start. You know what I mean? Rather it's just because we did it for fun, or you know what I mean, or you just in your case, like why you started making videos because
of you.
Okay. Thank you.
Come on, bro.
So like, what was the reason why?
So my friend Justin, he went to school for videography, and so he's good with the camera.
Right.
And and also I got a friend group, and we used to call ourselves Stage Crew. Back in the day, we used to work the stage for like all the performances and dance stuff.
That's my nigga Jared. Jared. That's how my nigga Jared is.
And we just made it cool. We just made it. That was just our thing. And so, but we just always funny. And before me, they was like making like music videos and stuff like that, funny songs and stuff like that, putting it on YouTube. And then when I came in, and we would just do different stuff. It was just funny, but we was all like in college and stuff, and we was like, man, let's do some videos, and just try it out.
Yeah.
So we did it, and I just remember the feeling that I had while I was doing it.
Yeah.
So I remember that I just felt like no matter how long it took, no matter how much work it took, I was just involved. I was just focused, and I was having the time of my life. So I was like, that gotta mean something.
No,
and
for
this
sure.
was at a point in my life where I was searching for something.
Yeah.
You know, what was the thing that I was gonna do? You know, it was kind of at a lost point. So when I felt that, I was like, okay, this is a sign that this is something I need to go with. So I just kept doing it, and yeah, that's how.
No, for sure. Yeah, it's dope. I think the thing about videos, you know, at least for me, right? Making it's all your own, right? And it's not only that you curated the idea, but you also put it on paper.
Yeah.
You also play these characters. You also film it yourself.
Right.
You edit it, and it comes together as your own project.
Yeah.
And when you're done, you always feel good about it because it's yours and you create it. So I feel like for me, I feel like that shit, you know, I can understand. I can sympathize where you're coming from because that shit is like, it's dope.
It's dope. And that's what I love. And that's the thing with me. And we already talked about it, Trell, like how I don't really, you know, as far as like TikTok and really just be on there a lot. Like I kind of just post and go. But I think there was certain points early in my journey where, you know, I would look at certain trends or maybe do something, but I really was just like, it's just coming straight from here. Like I don't really care for whatever the trend is, whatever anybody's doing. Like, oh, I see he did that, so let me go ahead and take that and put this little tweak on it, and now it's mine. But nah, like I just want to just bring it straight from, you know, the ether and just put it out. You know,
for sure.
Was there like people behind you, like when you started doing it? Like did people doubt you, like family members and stuff, like when you first started?
So I mean, family members. So you know, I'm a first generation African American. So like my family.
I'm sorry. You said first generation African American. Whenever somebody black say African American,
Yeah.
I always think it's funny. You know what I mean?
Why?
Because it's just like African American. I always hear that from white people. When I hear it from white people, I'm all like, I kind of have to stop myself and be like, you know, I'm just black. You know what I mean? But like, I get it. It really don't matter either or.
I mean, however you want to.
No, for sure. Yeah,
it,
keep
because
going.
I just think, okay, so I am African because first of all, I mean African as the
for
race,
sure. Yeah,
black,
for sure. No.
and then American being a United States citizen.
Yeah.
So I just combine those two, and that's my definition.
No,
so
of
whatever
course.
the
official,
no. You know what I'm saying?
It don't really matter.
That's what I'm
nigga don't matter. You a nigga. You a nigga.
Me nigga.
Nigga this, nigga that. It don't matter. African American, black, coon. Come on, let's go.
Y'all making her uncomfortable back there, man.
Nah, she's heard worse. She's heard worse in these podcasts.
So where was we at?
You were talking about the progress of
so
family and stuff.
They don't, to this day, they still don't really get it.
No,
you
for
know?
sure. Yeah.
So for them, it's all about, you know, go to school, get a degree, and that's it. That's they know nothing else.
Nothing it's like the Ronald Reagan era, where it's kind of like you either gonna go to school or you just anything outside of school or
they
9
don't
to 5. Exactly.
They just don't believe it. So, I dealt with that, but you know, I was at the point when I started, I was a grown man, so I could do what I want, and that they just had to accept that. Yeah. So, but I got so much like support from just friends, people I went to school with, because like you said, people just could look at the content and was like, okay, this is different. Like, you got something here. And they would be like, bro, I got so many messages like, bro, keep going, keep going. Even when you in that early stage of your journey where your video getting like 300 views and at a certain point, 300 views, 500 views, like you're up. Like you're feeling on top of the world.
Man.
For sure.
You know what I mean? 50 likes, you feeling, wow. You know what I'm saying?
From different people though. It's like,
bro.
Damn.
I created a video that got 50 likes. Like it wasn't just a picture. Like they just not supporting. Like I created something and 50 people thought, okay, that's dope. So you feel good about that. But like, so I felt like from my community and outside people, I was getting support.
Yeah,
that's part of the reason why I was able to keep going.
No, that's dope. That's dope. I think support, no matter where it comes from, is very important. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't have that. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't have, even and as ironic as it sounds, I feel like people who are on even a huge platform, most of them, they have supporters, but they don't actually have support. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like you have all these people that watch your content, but everybody else around you, they either hating on you or they just not push you in a direction where it's like to better you as, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Because like, of course, I'm going to value anybody telling me, like, anybody watching my content and giving it a like and sharing it 100%. You know what I mean? But what am I as a creator? What am I going to value more? A random person in Lithuania or one of my closest friends that I'm really like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, yo, look at this video. Like, how you feel about it? And then they look at it, they just all like, you know what I mean? Like, so, you know what I mean?
My bad.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say, was there like any songs or like any videos you looked at like multiple times to get motivation when you didn't have it? Cause me personally, bro, my favorite song was to play was Shooting Star by Rod Wave every time. Like if I couldn't find that,
that's on my playlist now.
Shooting Star? Yeah, like when I couldn't find that motivation or you feel me, get that energy to do a video or you feel me, it just always brought me back to Shooting Star. Like you feel me, every time. Was there like a video or something that you seen on YouTube or a quote that you read or a song that you used to listen to like to get you in that mode? Like, you know what I mean? Even now.
So I just remember a pivotal point where I felt like, you know, very early on where I had like some like writer's block or, you know, I just didn't really know what I was about to do next as far as like my next video or
for me, that was bro. That was bro. When I used to tell bro what the main thing that's why I my bad to cut you off, but that's my main shit now today from what bro taught me. He's like, bro, you gonna have a week where you don't have it. You gonna have 2 weeks when you don't have it. Like, you know what I mean? And that, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that right there, like this just alone, bro, that's what you feel me. That's why I thank bro so much, cause it's like, bro,
that's
understand.
Big.
You know what I mean?
Nigga, stop dick eating.
But like, you know what I mean? Like it's like shit like that for somebody to understand it.
Yeah, somebody that's been there, that's gone to the mountaintop to say like, yeah, this you gonna encounter this. That's so big, and that's what. So you know Trey Rags, you did a video with Trey Rags.
Yeah.
And I watched a interview, not an interview. He put up a YouTube video at a certain point, just explaining his journey and why he wasn't on TikTok anymore. And I remember when he put that up, it was a pivotal point because he spoke about just his work ethic, what he was doing every day.
Yeah.
He spoke about you know, his journey, things that TikTok was doing, and he spoke about his rise. And he said, you know, he would pray. He would pray to God about certain things for this content creation stuff to work out. And that was the first time I really thought about going to God about it, you know? And so that's what I did at a very pivotal point. I remember the night, you know, like clear as day. You know, I'm just on the couch, I'm watching the video, and then when I got turned off that video, I felt motivated. And right there, I just prayed to, you know, for it to work out for me.
Yeah.
Because he talked about, he was like, yeah, well, after you prayed, then he woke up, and he dropped a video and woke up the next morning or whatever, and ESPN, this person was reaching out, his video had blew up. And so I kind of did the same thing, and I just thought about, and what he gave some advice too. He said, if you drop something and people like it, do it again. Or, you know, or you have a character and people like it, you know, bring that back. So I went back and I looked, I was like, okay, so my most successful video at that time was the coach character that I did. So I went back and I was like, all right, so what was the formula here and how can I do that again?
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And so that's when I dropped that video. It was called, you know, football coaches are ruthless.
Yeah.
And the whole premise of that video was how the whole thing was there was a football player, and I think his name was Johnson or whatever at the time.
Yeah.
This is Johnson. Johnson died. Now we got Davis and everything. See, it gets real deep. But Johnson, so he had to go to his mother's funeral, so he had to miss the first game of the season. He walks in and he goes to tell the coach, hey, you know, my mother's about to, I mean, she did die, and, you know, the funeral is the same day as the game. So coach is like, oh, you know, Johnson, hey, man, the whole team's behind you.
Sad song, huh?
Yeah, sad song. You know, I got the song. Video. I got everything in the background. I was like, you know, the team's behind you. You know, we appreciate you. I mean, hey, whatever you got to do, you know, go make it happen. And he's like, hey, you gonna still be in the team meeting, right? Johnson's like, yeah, I'm being in the team meeting. So, boom, we cut team meeting, and then he's like, hey, and so the coach is like, hey, just so y'all know, Johnson, he's not gonna be with us today. The first game of the season. You know, he says his mom died. He got a funeral to go to. sound like he got a big old vagina between his legs to me. So whoever's taking his spot,
Nigga, it's the chewing
gotta-
the gum when you said it. Like,
I got it.
It's so
Trust me,
funny.
I'm not in character now, but you can go watch the video. But it's like I did that, and then that one got like it got like 500K on TikTok in a day or whatever, and it kept on going up, and then I just kept on going from that. Was like really where everything started going uphill.
Yeah, and what I really like about your content, and you brought it up to me actually, because we were just having a conversation with it, right? Remember we was talking about his content at the old house. We mentioned that your content is so genius to have for it to be what it is that he can't, you know what I mean?
nigga
Like,
can never go out of style.
you know
Remember
what
I
I mean?
said that?
You
Nigga,
did, that's what I'm saying.
it was crazy because, bro, I don't even think you was big at the point. I told bro, I said, bro, I was like, you could literally do everything. Because when I seen the one you did in the airport,
Yeah,
I was like, bro, the nigga never gonna lose. Like, you feel me? It's like the content you guys like. It's like Drake with his music. It's like, bro, sports is always
right.
events always gonna happen. Basketball always, hockey. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's like the nigga got
It's-
something that's just so genius that nobody could take. That shit'll never end.
You know what it's like? It's one of those things. It's like your videos are very, very close, but it's not. But in a way, your videos are very, very close to movie reviews, right?
Mm.
People are gonna always come out with movies.
Yeah,
They're gonna always have someone to review that movie, right?
exactly.
You have your content set up to a way where football is endless.
Yeah,
Football is always gonna be endless, right?
right.
So every there's something always happening in these games, and for you to be like, okay, I can visualize myself as, you know, you put yourself as the coach and be like, this play, and you can talk about anything, and it can go far, and it's not even with football. It could be. I seen the one you did with Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
You know what I
was just
mean?
finna say,
Yeah.
With Dragon Ball Z. So it's like you have a way where it's like you can set these things up to a point where you can just keep going. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's endless. You know what I mean? It's a very genius play on content.
And genius, I like that. I like that word because first of all, because I wish I could tell you like, oh, I sat down, I had this elaborate plan, like, okay, so this is how I'm gonna make everything happen, and this is
Yeah.
how it's gonna go. And nah, like it just happened one after the other.
Yeah.
And you know, that's just how I feel. How I feel about creativity. You know, things just come to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things just come to you, and whatever you want to call it, infinite intelligence. God, or they just come to you, and then I just take care of it step by step.
Yeah.
But that was one thing that I saw happening with it. You know, I was like, man, I was like, I could kind of do this with anything. And then every
Yeah.
time it was just trying it out and seeing how people liked it. And, you know, the response was just good. And I have the most fun. I have the most fun when I step outside of football.
Just
and
yeah.
then when I get to go and do Dragon Ball Z and I get all those costumes. People people ask me all the time, or I see comments, oh, they sending you all that gear and stuff. No, I go buy that.
Yeah.
I love just, I want to create that realism. Like, man, I'm really in a football
me.
meeting. This is how we are in a
Tax
football
write-off.
meeting. We got our gear. I mean,
Yeah.
that
Tax
too.
write-off. Yeah, for
That
sure.
too.
Buy
But yeah, I
that
get all
shit,
that
for
stuff,
sure.
you know?
Hell yeah. No, that's hella dope. You know what I
I
mean?
love that shit, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't
and
gonna
bro,
lie.
bro put me onto your content. You know what I mean? He was the
Yeah.
one that put me on. You feel me? Because I mean, y'all talk more than I do, really.
And
Fact.
it's so
This is your interview.
but I'm saying, but it like to me, it's just so crazy from like I tell you every day, bro. It's still crazy to see like people on the internet like interact with me, even though I do the same thing that they do. Like, you
Right.
know what I mean? It's still crazy to me to this day.
To this
So it's
day.
like to see you like, you feel me? I see you like on some regular, I could call you whenever, you feel me?
Right.
It's just crazy. Cause you probably look at me just like I look at you. Like I'm like, bro, this nigga is really like you feel me on in the content, like bro, really big. Like you feel me? That you don't really understand that. So like
See, and for me, I don't get that because I'm me. So you and you
Yeah.
probably feel like you, right? Like you just
Yeah.
like, I've been Trell my whole life. I don't really know how I'm perceived outside of being me. So I just get that from everybody else. People tell me all the time, like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm telling you,
you're-
I've seen that shit.
I mean, they use crazy words that I almost don't even want to repeat, but they be like
Repeat
they be legends. They be like genius.
Yeah,
they be
bruh.
saying all type of
That
stuff.
shit, don't that shit motivate you?
It motivates you, you know what I'm saying? It's humbling.
Yeah.
And then, but you know, you just keep going. But just like how you said, I be feeling the same way when I be, you know, meeting people, meeting you, meeting Griff,
Yeah.
meeting going to the Super Bowl. Well, yeah, you want to talk about that? But going to the
Hey,
Super Bowl.
my man did go to the
You
Super Bowl.
good. You
RDC,
good.
He
Yeah.
good.
Like,
RDC,
you know what I mean?
Mark Phillips, all them guys like
Shout out to RDC.
T.O. People, I watched football, growing up, man. Like I idolized all these football players and NFL stars, and when you see them following you on social media, when you meet them, and you're like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Now you're behind the curtain.
Yeah. No,
Man.
for sure. And that shit is so dope. You mentioned the Super Bowl, but I do wanna highlight something that you said about Trey Rags and just like the consistency, because
Mhm.
you know it's so funny that you say that, because Trey Rags is one of the most down to earth people that I've ever met, right? And that nigga, he's just like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the nigga just like us. You feel me? Like he knows what he's doing on the internet. You know what I mean? But it's just so funny to me for you to talk about like the consistency he had, because I remember when I first heard about Trey Rags, right? The red shirt. That was the first time I ever heard about that shit, right? I went to his DMs to tell him, right? That the nigga's hilarious. Consistency. I scrolled up for about 10 minutes. He sent me every video that he ever made.
Wow.
Every video, bruh. And I was like, that's crazy.
So every time he dropped a video, he sent it to you.
Mm-hmm. He probably
Man,
sent it to everybody. He probably sent it to all the creators. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
wow.
he was really out there. We got to get him on the show.
Bro,
For
I
sure.
gotta tell bro face to face what I did. I didn't say it on the first podcast.
On the first podcast.
Remember I told you, bro. So basically, this is when I first started doing videos. This before like people knew who he was. Like, you feel me? And it was like, I ain't gonna lie. This is really like one of the main reasons why, you feel me? This is what really humbled me, like for real, like of doing the content. Like, remember where you come from, like, you feel me? So basically, it was one day, Griff I had dropped this video. It was a Crip and Blood Walmart videos I used to do.
Yeah.
So Griff had no, it was the N word. It was the N word pass video. If you get a
okay.
white dude, you feel me? That so basically Griff shared that on his page, and that was the first time Griff ever shared my video, right? And so it had like 14,000 views on Instagram. Nigga, you feel me? I thought it was a shit. And then Trey Rags come messing me, cool shit. He was like, hey bro, he's like, Long Beach Griffy just posted your video. He's like, check out my content, you funny, right? I go to his page, right? Nobody know him, bro. Had low following, no numbers. You feel me? I just look at, bro. Dad just looked at it. I'm like, bro, this nigga nobody. You feel me? Promise you, bro. I'm like, nigga, I'm not finna look at your content. You feel me? Like, nigga, I'm up, right? On some real shit. Keep it
Hey,
100.
be real though, yeah.
You feel me?
real.
I'm a real nigga. Like, you feel me?
That's
So,
real.
so after that, I go past, bro. I promise you, like a week past, bro. Nigga just blew up. Promise you. And I'm like, bro, I was like, and it wasn't even from his new video. It was from a past video. So I guess he just posted on TikTok, and then nigga 2 million. You feel me?
I know the story. Somebody else I think posted it on TikTok using his sound. It was a video game video.
That's the one. It was the black dude. It was a black dude, and then he was talking about the fist. His dad had. It was that one. You feel me? So I heard that. I'm like, yeah. And so when I seen that, I was like, damn, bro. I was like, this is a nigga I just knocked off. Cause then I dropped the next video after the N-word pass. Nothing. Cause Griff didn't share it, and that's when I realized that you got to keep doing videos. You feel me? Griff not gonna hold my hand all the way there.
Exactly.
You get me? So like that was the first day that that was the first thing that ever humbled me to keep me. Okay, you never know what that next person trying to show you, or you feel me? You not nobody.
Where that next person gonna be?
Exactly,
tomorrow.
bro. You feel me? So that's why, like, since that day, bro, I've been, you feel me? Just remember where I come from, like, you feel me? Not knocking off, exactly, staying humble.
You got to. You know what I mean?
Then I see, bro, the video with bro. I'm like, man, like, cause I ain't never made a video with bro today. I was like, bro, I was low key sick, like, bro.
You ain't tell me that.
Wow.
You ain't tell me that.
Wait, now I'm talking about the one at the door, the one where you made.
No,
with him
you
and
said
the
made
door.
a video with me.
No. Trey Rags made a video
Trey
with you.
Rags.
Yeah, so I seen that. I was like, yeah, nigga, like.
But you
feel
know what
me?
I like about that, bro? I respect that. You had him here. That's your man's from the sandbox. You know what I'm saying? And he was that big. It's a lot of people that want to take the elevator. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got Griff right here. He got millions, you know what I'm saying, followers across platforms. It's easy. Let me just hop on, have him put me on every video and put him in every video. Nah, like I'm going, because at the end of the day, your followers, you're going to build a following. They want to see you. You got to have something to bring to the table.
That's
100%.
That was the first
100%.
thing.
And that's why I try to get, I wish, a lot of people, will understand, like, you got to be the star. Like, you got to have that, that faith in yourself and not always try to, because you see that in this game a lot. Everybody, they want to try to get somebody else and put them in their video or be in somebody else's video so that they can go up. It's like, nah, you got it. Just keep posting.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the time. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I was about to say just quick because I remember when I told bro like my very first video I dropped. He's like just let me want to do a collab, right? And me, bro, I was like, I don't want to take in my mind. I'm like, bro, I want to make my own name. You feel me? I never told bro that, but I'm like, all right, fifth. I told bro, I said fifth video. You feel me? We could do a collab, bro. Fifth video came around. I didn't even think about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just kept going, and it just naturally happened. But it wasn't like, bro, I need to get grip on this video. I need to grip. But it's like, cause nigga, I grew up with bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nigga, since we was young. So I never looked at bro like, oh, nigga, I need to get this nigga on my video so these numbers will go up. Cause bro used to tell me, bro, he said it's gonna happen. Just be consistent. That's all bro told me.
That's all you gotta do.
That's I mean that's your number one message, man. That's your number one message when I listen to you, bro. Is just be consistent, be consistent.
100%. And I think something that y'all both brought up that's very interesting. Damn, my ADHD tapping in. I almost lost that shit. I hate that. I fucking hate that. I'm like, wait, no, because I had it, but then I lost it. That's the thing, right? I think people don't understand, right? If you've never been in content creation, you won't understand that just because somebody puts you in a video, you're not gonna go straight up to the top. A lot of people don't get that. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a job, just like anything else. You know what I mean? You got to put in your 10,000 hours. One video is not gonna make you blow up, and you're not gonna stay there. And if it does make you blow up,
you got to repeat it
for sure. But if it does make you blow up, like straight, the higher, the faster you go up to the top, the faster you're gonna fall. You know what I mean? So it's like people don't understand the idea that just because you have somebody with a platform, that person's going to put you on. You know what I mean? You got to do the work. You know what I mean? You can give somebody the blueprint. Here, this is everything you need to do. But if you don't keep doing that and you don't keep that up, it's just not going to stay.
Because that work you put in is making you better.
100.
Every single time, it's making you better. You're seeing what people enjoy. You're seeing different ways of doing things. I look at the journey, and I know I got way better. When I used to drop videos, it used to be, bro, you can look at, if you go back and look at videos I first dropped, you probably be like, you might laugh. You might be like, all right, that's kind of funny, but you'd be like, I used to have videos that were like 4 or 5 minutes long because I didn't even understand, like, you know what I'm saying, social media and how to cut. Just by doing it, that's how I learned everything. That's how I learned everything. Having an idea, executing it. Now I can do that because at first it's like, okay, hey, I want to make this transition. It's just an idea in my mind. I want to transition this way. You know how like I slam on the table and all of a sudden I'm another person. I wonder how that's going to look. So now I do it. Maybe it's a little sloppy in the first rendition, but now I've done it like so many times. Now it's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
And now I can just upgrade that and take it to another level.
For sure.
So you're just going to keep building. That's how you become that person.
Yeah. It's definitely all about execution. And one thing that really taught me about execution is film class. I think when I took a film class, that's what really turned everything for me, right? Because it gave me a lot of material that I didn't know that I needed. You know what I mean? It showed me editing tools that I didn't know how to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It showed me a lot of shit that I was just all like, I didn't see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mostly every video that I had was just 180-degree rule. Just one person right here and one person right here talking to each other, right? And that was the sole basis of everything. But then when I took a film class and I started really paying attention to film and movies and the way that they have different shots and the way that they just do different things, and like it's in every film, right? Especially Quentin Tarantino. You know what I mean? Just his shots and the way that he makes his films. It's just like, I can make these videos. You know what I mean? I can make these videos like you said. You like film. You like movies. You
and
can
that's
turn
why
it
now I don't even watch movies the same. Like I'm looking like, look at that shot. Look how he did that. I can incorporate that. Like, look at how that happened. I can do that. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? I like going through. I go to a theater by myself, kick up my popcorn, and I'm just looking like I'm interested. Like, how are they making this happen? I'm looking at the details of everything. And me having my friend Justin, like I said, he's a videographer. I would watch the way he would do things, how he would approach things. Like if we're doing a scene, the first scene I shot with him, and we're doing something, and I just watched the way how the scene is open and how he panned up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think to do that. If I'm doing a video, I would just be right here.
It would be like, easy. Go ahead.
Like, but he's like panning up and coming from a different spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
so
for sure.
I got took from that, and just watching him, I was able to incorporate some of those things and the music in the background that
100%.
matches the mood of what you got going on, all that stuff. I love
Right.
all
Yep.
incorporating all that.
Film is a beautiful thing. Film, if you
Yeah.
ever get a chance, it's this book. It's this book that talk about film, and I'm send it to you. I don't know
Okay, you're gonna
right
send
now.
it to me. So I
Yeah,
got
I'm gonna send it to you. It's a book about film. I can even send it to you too. But it'll really just it'll give you different things to apply. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
implement into your content that you never even. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I think one of the things that I really love about content, no matter it don't matter any video that I make, and I have to have it. I always have to have it. My favorite thing in the whole world when it comes to film is off-screen dialogue. Right? When you don't when someone's talking
Yes.
and you don't see who's talking, you all you know is just that person is just somebody else just speaking and communicating, right?
Yeah.
I love one of my favorite movies is Kill Bill 1, right? Because the reason why I love Kill Bill 1 so much is because you never see the villain at all. But the villain is the sole purpose of why this person is going through what they're going through. You don't see the villain at all.
I gotta see number one.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
So you gonna notice, and it's just like who is the nigga that got this motherfucker chopping people's tops off? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the way that it is, the first movie, I believe the first film came. It was made first, but it takes place after the second film.
Yeah, I gotta see number one. I
Quentin
remember Kill
Tarantino's
Bill
amazing.
too.
Quentin Tarantino's
But
fucking amazing.
But another question, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to go, but I don't watch football anyway. How was the Super Bowl for real?
It was lit, man. It was lit. Cause we was out there. The whole TD, which is the content and gaming organization that I'm with. We went out there. We was making content the entire week, so that means we got to go to the honors. It was so many events, different events. The Gatorade event, the opening night where they interviewing all the players. So we going around looking at all the players. It's just like I said before, bro. It was just surreal. Like, man, like this is a spectacle that I watched from home my whole life, and it was such a big deal for me. And when I was growing up, I wanted to play in the NFL, but to be there now, looking at all the players, I'm like, man, it's just so full. It was just a full circle moment. And then the game was lit. Good thing that the Chiefs won. So Juju Smith-Schuster, who's the head of our organization, got the ring.
Shout out to Juju.
Shout out to Juju, man. We was just up, and then the Rihanna concert, everything, man. It was a good time.
That is so crazy.
Nigga, go ahead.
My bad, bro.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, like, how close was you to the field, though? My bad, for real.
No, nigga, I'm good.
How close? I mean, I got videos. I don't know how to describe it, but close enough.
You ran to the field?
Did I go on the field?
Yeah.
Nah, I did not go on the field.
Did you have access to it?
Nah, we almost were.
Yeah.
But it at the end we just didn't. So we were kind of getting escorted, but it was like a lot of us, so couldn't really work it out. But
I feel like it's. Do you think it's different only because it was the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it's just because I've been to games, and then when you're actually, I think when you're actually there, I'm looking around, it's like, okay, it's a football game.
Yeah.
Usually, I've only been to football games, and let me make sure I'm not lying. As far as college and NFL games, I think I've only been to games on the field. So I've done on-field access from most of the games I go to, and honestly, that's probably all I'm gonna do. Like moving forward, like if I'm out on the field, I'm just like, all right, cool. But yeah, little flex. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, you have to. You have to. I think you just have to. I think it's okay to express your. You know what I mean? You worked hard. You worked hard for so I'll be like a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm not going no games.
Like, my nigga put me in the front row.
Yeah, you got.
I'm not. Nigga, I'll be like, I'm not going nowhere unless you feel me. I'm not flying nowhere unless first class.
Stop playing, bro.
Okay, that's okay.
You feel me? That's literally that's me and my niggas. Like I fly. We went to Miami. All my niggas flew first class.
Okay,
you feel me? Because we come from nothing. So and life is short. So you gotta live life how you gotta live it.
Talk your
you know
shit,
what I
nigga.
mean? And if you feel me? If you the motherfucker that's like it's not. There's a difference between bragging and stating your successes. because I feel like you have the luxury of saying, I'm not going to a game unless I'm on the field.
Yeah.
That's big. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not everybody can say that. You know what I mean? Not everybody's in the position that we are in. You know what I mean? With those
Right.
opportunities. So, nigga, what? I walk out here like I got the. Nigga, I walk out here with my
Fuck,
dick out. What
nigga.
are you talking
I mean,
about?
Nigga, I came from on the couch. Nigga, my bro took me to Lil Baby concert. Bro, I could have snatched bro chain. That's how close I was to bro. For real.
I'm really not lying.
He
That's
was really
crazy.
pushing, bro. He was really pushing because we had the seats right there. Like, not even seats, like the place right there.
It was
literally.
like right in front. Like
Like
it
the
was,
security,
right
bro. I
there,
could have
like,
mushed the security.
Damn.
It's like, you
so
feel
close
me?
to the point,
folded your
Yeah, he would have folded me for
No, for
sure.
sure. Yeah,
he would
for
have body
sure.
slammed me for sure.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
just
like
saying
the
how close I was.
the nigga was literally like standing over us at one point. Like the nigga was literally like this, like at one point.
Yeah.
Damn.
LV.
And you know every word to this song.
What?
So you
And I
probably
was
could rap
everywhere.
that joke.
I was drunk. I was so hot that like I looked at the clip the next day. I said, bro, how I messed this song up?
Damn.
I'm just rapping
was
it.
drunk.
You feel me? I was
Yeah.
going. Then the music, bro. I didn't realize how drunk I was till the music stopped and that hit me. I'm like, oh.
You was still rapping.
No, I was drunk. I was
Oh.
like, oh my God. And I think this is the first time I started around drinking. Like, you
Yeah,
feel me?
for sure.
So when I left, I was like, hey, like, you feel me? Like,
We
Lil
was
Baby,
still
like.
turning up.
Cause
Like
I didn't know cause bro didn't even tell me where we was going.
I'm surprised. Cause
Until we
That's
took an
tough.
Uber, to the stadium, and then
Yeah.
I just hear everybody car playing Lil Baby, and I'm rapping it. I said, and then he looking at me with the camera, and I'm rapping the song. I said, "Nigga, it's a Lil Baby concert." He
That's
said, "Yeah." I
tough.
said, "What, nigga?"
nigga
That's
still
teed
not
up.
until
Where was y'all at? Miami?
Nah, we was
North
in
Carolina.
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool,
North Carolina.
cool,
I
cool.
love Charlotte.
I
by the
love
way.
Charlotte.
I love Charlotte.
You know, I'm a Panther fan and a Hornets fan. I
That's
used to
cra-
live in Charlotte.
That's dope because it's so black. It's so black. I love it because I've seen a lot of black people.
I mean, it depends on where you go. Charlotte, or maybe it changed.
I
Well,
seen a
no, you've
lot.
been there recently, so no, it's Charlotte is kind of.
I seen a
It depends
lot
on
of-
where you go.
I seen a
I
lot
just-
of
I was just down
niggas.
there.
I seen a lot of niggas.
Wherever we was, it was.
Wherever we was, we seen black people
Okay,
everywhere.
yeah, it depends.
Trouble.
I guess it depends
Yeah.
on what part. I was just down there with the Black Badger,
Okay.
Christian.
Oh,
Because he
yeah, I
lives
know
down there.
what
He
you're
went to University of Charlotte, but I guess he live in the a nice
Yeah.
gentrified
Yeah.
area.
Oh, for sure.
we see nothing
I
but
would've been
white
there
folks
too,
down
wouldn't
there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but that's so dope. Like the Super Bowl. Like I would have, nigga, I wouldn't know what to do.
What? I would just be happy
Yeah.
to be there. It was
That-
dumb. You seen like a lot of stars. You seen like what big stars you seen there for real?
Man, I mean,
Like-
I seen O'Malley, the MMA fighter. Like we just crossed paths right as I was going in the opening night. Man, I was at the NFL honors, so all of the NFL stars, CeeDee Lamb,
Yeah.
spoke to him briefly. My boy Thad Boy went over there, spoke to him, and then
Mhm.
I joined in and we spoke for a short time. And then you would just see different people in the industry and stuff, and they recognize you, and they just like, man, hey, keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
You funny shit, or, you know,
Yeah.
hey, come take a picture or whatever, or we just chop it up. Saw Spice Adams, obviously saw.
Bro, I love Anthony, man. I
Yeah.
love Anthony Adams, bro.
Dope.
Oh my god, I wish I could get him on a podcast. He's so funny.
Funny,
Yeah.
bro.
He-
Just funny.
I think he was one of those people that was on my way to success. He was one of the ones that was really like he was really pushing my content a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, he was really like I remember I made a firework video, the 4th of July video, where how black people like
Yep.
fireworks.
And then you got the
When they light a
stick.
firework and they run far as hell.
Yeah.
He reposted that video. He just thought it was just the most hilarious thing he ever seen.
dope.
He's so dope. But keep going, bro. I love that.
You said who
Shout
you
out
seen
to Anthony.
after
man.
that?
Yeah, Joy Taylor. And then I saw obviously this was the biggest part. Honestly, it was like from that, it was like it didn't matter what else. Cause I saw RDC where, you know,
Yeah.
like, bro, when I was coming up, that's who that was like the pinnacle. Like
Yeah.
watching them make their videos and I love what they do, just the fact that they're all friends.
No,
Like,
for sure.
it's
Yeah.
not like, you know, hey, we came up and now we join forces. It was more so, hey, we came up all together doing this as a team. I think that's why, you know, it's just they had the ability to go so far and do what they do because they all working as a team and
Facts.
they just brothers for real. And I
No,
love
for
it.
sure. I think it's great. I think one of the things I really like about those guys, they're just. I came up on them the same way you came up on them. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Watching them, never even thinking I was gonna be in the same position
Man.
as those
Mm.
guys. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And you just watching these dudes and you laughing and you like, wow, these niggas are funny, right?
Yeah.
And they're not just funny them niggas are funny in real life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The first time I ever ran into them was 2018 at a Dragon Ball Z premiere. It was a Dragon Ball Z premiere, and it was right there. And the first thing, the first nigga I seen, Mark, Long Beach. I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly how it's
the way the way the nigga talked to you, he talked to you with so much force.
Yes,
right?
bro.
He was like, Long Beach. I was all like, what's going on with you, man? And he talked to you like, it's so funny because the nigga talked to you like, he talked to you like he his dad, like he your dad or something.
Yeah,
like, with so much authority.
He got so much authority, so much energy.
Exactly. He like literally like just doing the dream kind of shit. He asked me like the first time with the dream kind, he was all like, where was you at? And then for a second I had to double take. I was like, I felt bad. I thought I was in trouble. I was all like, I'm in Austin. I was in Austin. Oh, he's like, what you doing in Austin? I'm like, I thought that's where it was. Like, y'all didn't tell me nothing for real like that. He was like, well, they've been looking for you, man. So you go do your thing, bro. But nah, man, those guys are great. They're definitely top 5. You know what I mean? So you know, shout out to them, respect to them always. They're my brothers for sure.
For sure.
But yeah, no, that shit is cool. Yeah, so you know, keep going. You know, you seen RDC, you seen
RDC. I mean, man, how many people can I name?
all of them.
Man, now I'm trying to remember because it's getting to a point where it's just like, okay, I don't here again, like it's regular at this point, but you know, it's still surreal. But it's just like, okay, but what I'm starting to realize is just, you know, everybody's we just human beings, and we talented and gifted at different things, and you know, we deliver that to the world, no matter what you do. But that's just what it is now. You know, I keep having these moments over and over and over again, whether it's in real life, whether it's virtually, whatever. You know, it may not be much to somebody else, but for like a Shannon Sharp to, you know, follow you or it's like dope. It's like, what? Like,
that's like, why are you watching me?
Right,
like that's me. Like, get off my page. But it's like at the same time, you don't know who out there watching.
I know y'all felt like this. Have y'all ever had an influencer follow y'all, and as soon as that influencer follow y'all, you kind of think like, damn, what can I post next?
I don't think. Have I thought that?
Like, you just kind of, you like, damn, like, it's not, you have anxiety to post after that. Like, you like, damn, what should I post next? Because if I post this shit, he might unfollow me. If I post this, he might not think. Bro, that happened to me a couple times, bro.
Bro, that happened to me twice.
But that twice too. Yeah, twice to me too. My first time was Daniel Caesar. When Daniel Caesar had followed me, I was like, damn, I don't know what to fucking post. The second was Lakeith Stanfield. When Lakeith Stanfield followed me, I was for sure like, I better not fuck this up. You know what I mean?
Nigga better fumble
because he's my favorite actor. You know what I mean? He's my he's my favorite actor. He got it.
Jalen Ramsey followed me. I fumbled it.
Really?
Nigga, this nigga ain't funny. I'm out of here.
I fumbled it. But nah, I dropped the Rams video. They lost, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't holding no punches, so.
That's what I wanted to ask
you. He unfollowed you?
Yeah.
Oh, after that?
Yeah. Man. I don't know at what point it was. I just remember I just remember he was. It could have been before. Who knows?
Yeah.
I just know he was. And then by the time after I had dropped that video, I think I checked back.
That's
for whatever reason, and he wasn't there.
He wasn't. Okay.
You know.
I get it. That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you ever had, have you ever made a video and got any backlash from either a certain organization or just like a player, or had any like, it was like a heated thing or like one of those awkward things, you know what I mean? And you made.
That's the crazy thing is that, no, you would think, right? Like, but for me, and I think it's just, I have a genuine like intention of comedy, humor. Like, that's what I think. I remember, Dave Chappelle had a quote, I think, in his comedy special or whatever. He was like, sometimes the funniest thing to say is mean. But I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm saying it because it's funny.
No, for sure. Yeah.
And that's comedy, And so for me, I'm pure with that. So it's like, and I think people get it that, hey, look, it's the Rams this week, but it's the Falcons next week. It's the Panthers this week. It's the Cowboys this week. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, everybody's getting touched.
Of course.
And if we laugh this week, so now I'm gonna be in my feelings because it's me this week?
No, for sure.
Like that's kind of weak.
Everybody
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think everybody, I think the community and the people that mess with my content just get it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, everybody's it's going punching up, down, sideways, left, right. It don't matter. It's just about the comedy.
Of
And
course.
I don't have no ill will or no intention or no want to pick on nobody or nothing. And it's in the way that my skit started. And if you follow from far back, you would see that it was never the intention was never the players.
Of course.
I just needed the film to use the film.
Yeah.
To put into my skit.
100%.
It was that's why there's characters' names, Davis, Peters, Charles, and all those characters, because that was the purpose. All I was trying to do was show you this is exactly how defensive coaches or just coaches, it's how they talk to us in these meetings that people that y'all the public don't see if you don't play football. Like, this is how these meetings go. Like, it's this cutthroat.
Yeah,
this is how they talk to us.
Yeah,
and I was bringing out the humor in that. So it was never to point at any one player or whatever. I know, things have continued to grow and stuff,
100%.
but it's always been pure.
Yeah, no, and I think that's the thing too, right? Because you have this idea of like, the reason why your content works so well is because it's like you're the way it's set up. It's like, oh shit, well, all of the players around that play are probably saying the same thing. Nigga, you sold. You sold. You sold. You know
crazy.
what I mean?
I've had play, and I have the opposite. I've had play, so it's not people mad. I've had players like, I mean, I was like, I remember I talked to a player, and I was like, hey, like, so what what was the team saying, or what did he say? When the video dropped, I did it on their team, and I talked to the player, and he was like, what could he say?
Exactly.
He's like, what could he say?
Exactly.
He's like, understand, that's what happened.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you blew it. You blew it. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Yeah. So that is a very interesting thing. I always thought about that. I'm like, damn, like it may be an athlete that maybe he was like, but at the end of the day, you can't. You know what I mean?
And the thing I think about too is like, you gotta understand. So if I'm whatever, I'm an athlete and I blow a play on this in the game. First of all, you're gonna get it from the coach. You might get it from some teammates behind closed doors, and you getting it from the world anyway.
Yeah.
Just because somebody don't have however many followers, they telling you way worse stuff than I'm saying in the video.
Oh God.
They might be getting death threats.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
My stuff is light. Like, I'm just making a joke.
No, them death threats is 100%. Them death threats. I've gotten so many death threats.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
For real?
Have I? Like,
Damn.
every time a video went viral on Twitter that somebody didn't agree with, like literally in my DMs, kill yourself. Like, don't reproduce.
Damn.
I think don't reproduce is kind of the most hurtful.
It's crazy.
I'm like, damn, nigga, like you don't even want me to have kids. Like,
they don't want nigga to nothing close to you.
Yeah, like
they'll pass on your name.
Yeah, bro. Like people are relentless. You know what I mean? But those be the same people that be advocating for mental health.
Yeah.
Like,
man, it's crazy.
Y'all weird. Y'all don't get it.
People on their couch.
It's crazy.
Who's your favorite athlete you met?
Favorite athlete that I met
so far, or who you want to meet?
Who I want to meet?
Yeah,
it would probably be Steve Smith from the Carolina Panthers, the receiver, Cam Newton. Those are like my top two favorite players of all time. Steve Smith, Cam Newton. I'm a big Panther fan growing up, man. Steve Smith. I don't know if you didn't watch football or know like he used to get into it with anybody. First of all, he was a 5'9" receiver that played on the outside. They would throw fades to this man at 5'9", just tough as nails. And he wanted it with anybody. I seen him catch a touchdown and then go, jack a nigga up like this. I promise the highlight is out there. You scored a touchdown on the Saints and then somebody hit him late. Team started fighting. He was jumping in there. Shit. Like, what's up, dude? So like that nigga, I love that nigga. But yeah, Steve Smith.
Who would you say like the coolest? What would you say coolest? Who would you say like the most? I mean the most exciting person you met like so far like through your journey doing like content and stuff.
To be honest, it'll be meeting RDC.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started, I remember that like I literally like had put that in my bio. I was like, man, one day, I'm gonna do a skit with RDC. Like that's what that was like in my bio, something that I was manifesting. And so just to be able to meet them, and even before that, just to be able to have to talk to, because I talked to Mark
Yeah.
early on in my journey, because he has seen my stuff too, just like you guys, and was like, hey, this is dope. Followed on different social sites, and just to, like you said, to have somebody like they watch your content,
Yeah.
and that's somebody that inspired you to start making content. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah, and one of the things, like, those dudes, they show love. You know what I mean? There's not a lot
Yeah.
of content creators out there that do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, if they fuck with your content, they fuck with your content, right?
Yeah.
They'll go up to you. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
because they're those type of people. You know what I mean? I done met niggas. We went to a fucking that influencer party.
Oh,
Went to Studio
shit.
71,
That's
and
right.
most people
Anybody.
most people won't go up to you. Most people have this idea, like, they have this ego where it's like, what am I doing going up to you? You know what I mean? Like, everybody got to come to me type shit.
And you know what some people do too, bro? They're like, for example, so I there's a YouTuber named, this is an example, named Papa Meeks, right?
Okay.
So I saw Papa Meeks. I got to Arizona, and he was doing a video. What is it called? It's not Overtime. It's what's the other one?
Bleacher Report.
No, not Bleacher Report. Bleacher
House
Report,
of
Overtime,
Highlights?
House of Highlights. Thank you.
House of Highlights.
Yeah.
That was next.
House of Highlights.
Soon as
They
I
was doing a
see
video
you.
with the football house and everything, and I saw Papa Meeks, and I'm like, Papa Meeks, what's up? Right? That's how I kind of operate. Like, what's good?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's like some people, it's like, I could know that you're Griffy, right?
Yeah.
And Long Beach Griffy, I could watch all your videos. I could laugh my ass off. And I'll meet you and like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Shake my hand real quick.
Oh.
Hey, what's your name?
Long Beach Griffy.
Oh, nice. Hey, I'm 30. Nice to meet you. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's just weird for me that, like, and then when you find out later, oh yeah, like I've
Yeah.
watched all your stuff and but then
Yeah.
like when I meet you, it's like, hey,
Yeah.
how you doing? It's not like they violated, but it's just weird. You see what I'm saying?
They kind of. I know exactly what you mean.
You know what I mean?
know
Like,
exactly
I don't
what
want
you
to.
mean.
I don't want to make it known or
Yeah.
whatever. And then it's kind of weird for me because it's like now I'm representing two different. I don't know. It's just different for me if you know MrGo30 and the brand versus if I'm just a regular person. Do you see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Or if I'm just, or if I'm separated from that brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just in different spaces that you're in, you might move differently or whatever. So it's just weird when I like to know that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I've had situations where, I would meet people where it's like they kind of treat you like it's not you're expected for them to treat you a certain way,
Right.
but it's like if you're already a fan, which you
Just
are,
be real.
Yeah.
just be a fan.
Yeah.
Don't get around certain people and be, in the presence of somebody and just be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, if I'm a fan of Trey Rags,
Yeah.
and I see Trey Rags, I'm be like, you are the funniest nigga I've ever seen in my whole
Yeah.
entire life. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh yeah, you red shirt, right?
Yeah,
That's what you do.
like, that's weird.
That's
bro.
Yeah.
strange.
It's
Like,
strange.
it's strange. Like, you're not dick eating. You
Yeah.
can show love and not be somebody who's eating dick. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
what's weird about showing love?
And it'd be those same people that do that little formal green, like, oh yeah, that they always trying to make sure they get that follow from you or that like
Yeah.
connection or like, hey, I got this going on over here.
yeah.
And they always trying to
Yeah.
get something later on, and that's
Yeah.
how I always realize. Oh, so you didn't know, so you knew who, what I do and who I was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that shit.
Because now you're trying to get something.
Now it's weird.
Now it's weird. Now the whole thing is weird.
But the creator space, I mean, I'm from Long Beach, you know what I mean? So I've never been that way. But
Mhm.
I do feel like there's a way in this creator space where it's like most people in the influencer world, they hold this type of ego. They hold this type of entitlement. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Where it's like, there's no need for you to act this way, right? there's no standard of you going out in the world and acting like you're better than someone because you
Right.
have a couple of numbers on the internet or you take 1 or 2 pictures every day with people.
Right.
You need to carry yourself how you did when you didn't have any of that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And most people kind of change and like kind of like they're surrounded where all of this like where everything is so like, you know, you have to follow the rules of the influencer. You have to move like an influencer. You have to
Yeah.
be entitled. You have to, you know, you can't geek out over people you fuck with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't have to do that. You don't have
Yeah.
to be like that. You can literally just be, you know what I mean?
Just
like
be
acting,
yourself the same way.
you know what I mean? Acting uninterested in certain things, like
Right.
in certain people. Like, why do you act like that?
Me
You know
acting
what I
weird,
mean?
moving
Like,
weird.
It's
and,
weird.
and most people just move weird until like, you know, you get up there, and then you get viral. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There's an influencer that I don't really talk to anymore, but it's when I was like on my way up there, let's just call him Clarence, right?
Clarence,
So Clarence, so basically, I made this video and it was going crazy. It was trending on YouTube. He hit me up on Instagram and he told me like all this stuff or whatever and blah 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 blah. Like let's connect, da 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 da. You know what I mean? But he uses creators to stay relevant. Is what he does. You know what I mean? I'll tell you who it is after the podcast, but
Yeah.
he's that type of person. You know what I mean? And then when my name was kind of like just like, you know, I'm chilling. I'm just like down here.
Yeah.
I didn't hear from him no more. You know what I mean? Asked him a question about something, I ain't hear from him.
So it's one of those guys. They do like videos with a bunch of
Other people
other
who's
people.
hot to
Man.
stay hot.
Oh Lord.
You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
seen him with another creator because this one creator came down here and he was doing something for he was just out. He was doing something with another creator that I know, and he was with him. He had hit him to make a video when said creator was blowing up, like
Yeah.
blowing out of the water, and I had and I started to notice a pattern. I see this man everywhere someone is blowing up, but I don't never see him making videos with anybody else.
Man.
He just make videos with the top niggas. And he has that kind of pull. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
has that kind of pull, and I just think that's just so whack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For
'Cause-
me, it's not even like I don't even like to do that. Like for me,
Yeah.
it's if I ask you to be in a video, Griffy, it's because it's the perfect role for you,
yeah,
and it makes the piece of art that I'm trying to create go.
yeah,
Like nobody else can do it better than you, and so that's why I need Griffy to do this. It's not because
facts.
I'm trying to have Long Beach Griffy in my video.
Yeah.
It's because Long Beach Griffy and his comedy, his humor, his style is perfect for this video. That's what I
Yeah.
think makes a good collab.
Yeah.
Not just,
Which
oh,
it
well,
does.
I'm trying to get some of your followers and you trying to get some of my followers. I think
Yeah.
I don't, not saying anything's wrong with that, but it's just for me personally and my style.
Yeah.
Like I'm just about like kind of the art of it, especially at this point.
No, 100. Yeah, 100. Yeah, but you know, it's certain creators out there that's not as creative as us. So they need other people to stay afloat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Multiple niggas.
You know what I
that's
mean?
not
Yeah.
It's a lot of niggas like that. You know what I mean? And I realize that's the type of nigga he is. And I'm like, I can never work or just be around you or hang around niggas like you. Because you're only grabbing these other creators because they're hot now and they're gonna make your name relevant because you know at the end of the day you're not creative at all and the situation you got it is 100% by accident. You know what I mean? It's a lot of niggas like that. You know what I mean? You get to a place where you just don't know what the fuck to do anymore. You know what I mean? You can't stay afloat, but you hot, but you need other people to keep you hot. You know what I mean? Basically, it's like it's like niggas in a rap game that go to other artists to stay hot.
Yeah,
He's
for
the
sure.
he's the nigga of YouTube. That's the YouTube nigga. He the YouTube, but a nigga who always go to niggas to stay
That
Now
hot.
you
nigga
got me
like-
brainstorming. I'm like, man,
That nigga
No,
like
I tell you who it is, and it's a pretty well known YouTuber too. Like
you never told me, huh?
I don't think I did.
tip
He
me
like
out.
he like a YouTuber / like artist. Like
you just got name dropping, man. Just go ahead, bro.
nah, I can't do that, man.
Do it
do
after.
that.
Do it after.
Nah. Adam probably would have got it out of me. And be like, hey, so who's that guy? Like you got like who was it? Was it Aiden Ross? I bet it was Aiden Ross. Aiden, do you use people to
This our
stay
last-
hot?
Yeah, this is our last
like-
episode for sure.
He'd be like, do you use people to stay hot? You do, huh? No? All right. He tried to give me that shit last time. He was all like, he was all like, that nigga was all like, so who started like the gate, like the sus stuff? Did you start the sus stuff? I think Aiden Ross stole it from you. Did he?
Oh, he tried to stir it up.
I mean,
It was like, did he? He did, huh? It was like, Adam, chill,
My
bro.
homie was just Izzy was just showing me the raps. The
the
sus
gay raps?
The
Oh,
sus
yeah.
that
raps.
shit really got.
Hey,
that
I was
nigga
like, hey,
really
bro,
got
ho,
bars.
he got some bars.
I've been
low
trying,
key.
bro. I've been
They be
I was
saying
like, bro,
shit.
got some bars, low key, bro.
Niggas didn't stop playing with me, bro. Niggas didn't
That's
stop playing with my
crazy.
name, bro. Like, a nigga, like,
You know what I'm
before.
saying? It got sus, but it was like, oh, ho, before it got sus, it was
See,
like
That's the thing, bro, because any nigga can say, like, oh, yeah, chilling in the stool with my niggas, I'm about to get some dick. You know what I mean? Anybody can say
Yeah.
some simple gay shit, but who
Right.
can really put some shit together
Put it
and
together.
then just end it with some gay shit? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
that's
Shit
what I try
hot.
to do. And like before I even start making videos, that's what I was rapping. Like I would make like parody raps. They all on Facebook. I had a whole bunch of raps on Facebook of just me rapping to other instrumentals by other artists. You know what I mean?
that's dope. And that's how you know you dope when like you can just have so many. Not even necessarily phases because you could do it now, but it's like just it's not one thing with you.
Yeah, you know what
It's
I mean?
just it's anything. It's just wide open. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
No, for sure. You know what I mean? It's not that, you know what I mean? Niggas is funny on the internet. We funny in real life.
Yeah,
You know what I
Facts.
mean? All of us. You know what I mean? We just have regular conversation. You know what I
Facts.
mean?
that's what I'm saying.
You know? So
And I'm ready to drop this album though, for real.
you word?
Not even
Yeah.
playing.
Bro, come on,
For
bro.
real.
Bro,
Nigga ain't even seen me no beat.
bro, join Short Bus Mafia.
Oh yeah, I gotta figure out a name.
Bro, it could be anything.
You ain't trying to rap.
We got this
I'll
crew
rap.
called Short Bus Mafia.
Short Bus Mafia.
Yeah, Short Bus
For
Mafia.
real, like
I came up with the name. We gonna be the new Odd Future for real.
then
You was telling me about your album or your mixtape that you just dropped. Shake that ass.
yeah, shake that
Shake
ass.
that ass.
Yeah, it's dropping. Check that shit out on SoundCloud.
Yeah, that shit
What's-
hot.
what's the-
That
what's
shit
the-
gonna whoop the world.
What's the number one track?
Right now we still working on it. Like I still got like after we leave here, we still gotta go to the studio and shit.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we gotta wrap that one up. But yeah, I mean it's gonna whoop the world though, for real. If
you
you
I
doing?
mean,
doing.
if you need a
What-
feature, just let me know.
What you doing with that Section 8 feature?
Hey, right now we trying to get Lil Baby, but his shit like 500K. So we trying to pull that.
shit.
We trying to pull the rest of the 2500.
Yeah, we just need to we really just need a label to really just get us back there, but the label not really doing shit for us.
Yeah, I
right
mean,
now.
but it
That's how
is
it
what
go.
it is. It is
Yeah,
what
that's
it
how it
is.
go.
the label not fucking with us. They're geared towards TikTok right now. So
You know what I mean?
you know
So
it is.
I'm
That's
trying to
all
have
it
one of
is.
these little young dumb niggas on TikTok dance to one of my songs. You know what I
Well, it's
mean?
gonna
Get it
go up. It's
hot.
up from there.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
It
It's
is what it
up
is.
You know what I
It is
mean?
what it is. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Thanks for coming to the Nah, for real though, but Go30, man, it was great to have you, man. Thank you
Man.
for coming. Acting like we don't fucking hang out all together.
I mean,
You know
that's why shit just feels so normal. Like, you know what I
Right,
what I
mean?
mean?
Yeah.
Like we don't hang out on a regular, but no, it was great. This was a great podcast. Thank you so much for coming.
Sure,
Thank
man.
you for
Thanks for
telling your
having
story,
me,
man. When you blow up again in another month, we gotta have you back. We need the clout.
Yeah,
That's why I got you on the show, because we need the clout.
Yeah,
we
man.
need
Hey,
that
man,
clout.
anytime, dog. Anytime,
Thank you, bro. I
man.
appreciate it. I am Long Beach Griffy,
I'm Trellvision.
and this is Mr.
Oh, y'all needed me to
Go30.
say it. And I'm Mr. Go30.
Check
Sound like
out-
some Disney
oh,
Channel shit.
check out Mr. Go30.
This
no,
is Trellvision.
yo, you plug yourself real quick, man. Let the people know where to
Yeah,
find
man.
you, man.
Everywhere, just Mr. Go30, man. I keep it simple. MrGo30, man. I'm going to keep on dropping heat for y'all.
This man is hilarious, man. Go check out Mr. Go30. This man is
No
great.
cap.
He's awesome. He's a good person, man. Thank you so much for coming. Check out Trellvision. He's a great person. Check me out. Yeah, thank you so much. This has been the Glasses Podcast, and we will see y'all next time.
Should've had
Take
some
care of your
glasses
mental
on.
health.
Take care of your mental health. That's another thing. Take care of mental health, y'all. For
Sure.
100%. Yes, sir.